I was like, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no motherfucking way, boy. Ain't no way at all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay? Because in this universe, he is not a billionaire. He's just some guy who works construction and lives in the poor part of town. So I need someone to explain to me how he built this Batmobile. Like, I need you to sit me down and break out a whiteboard. And then on the whiteboard, just show me how a poor kid from the East End somehow made a battle tank out of construction gear and then hid it in a parking garage below a government building. I don't know if you've ever visited a government building. I had jury duty like 2 months ago. They've got basic ass garages. There's the garage outside, and then there's the garage that you can like drive down into if you work at the court, that you gotta like show your badge. Or if you're somebody who lives in New York City, you're familiar with parking lots and parking garages being underneath buildings, being underneath apartment buildings. You've been in one of them. They're not that big. They're about the double the height of a standard room where you can park your vehicle in, and that's basically it. I need someone to work out the metrics for me here. the dimensions of the vehicle, because it's a big fucking vehicle. Because we got a shot of scale there when it came out of the fucking parking lot. Where the Gotham police officer is about that goddamn big, standing on the side of the freaking curb as this monster truck battle tank goes just flying down the road. How did he park that underneath the building without anybody seeing? I'm here to tell you right now. In the age of social media, somebody would have had this on TikTok. Somebody would have caught video of this and put it on Twitter. Somebody would have caught video of this and put it on Instagram. It'd have been on Threads. It'd have been on Truth Social. It'd have been on all of the social media networks as people try and figure out which government agency is driving a battle tank through downtown New York and then park that sumbitch underneath a government building in the heart of Manhattan. Because when this thing came flying out of that fucking garage, I just had to sit back. I had to put the comic down. I had to just put it down, move it to the side, just sit back in my chair. I had to think about it. I was like, how'd he do it? How'd he pull it off? How'd you build this in the first place? Where'd you get the technology for this? Where'd you get the funds? Like, did no one notice just big ass fucking cranes and stairs and pieces of a fucking garbage truck just up and disappearing? You couldn't build this at the dump. No way in hell. People go through the dump on a fucking daily basis. There's no, where did you build it, Bruce? I need to know. I turned into the Joker from the Harley Quinn show, where I was like, but the Wayne Tech promised me an electric vehicle 2 years ago. Where's my goddamn car, Bruce? I was like, how'd you build this, Bruce? Where? How? There's no way. At least with Rich Wayne, right? Rich Wayne, he's using the tunnels underneath Gotham, but all of his vehicles are vehicle shaped. This is a fucking battle tank. This isn't a battle tank. This is a fucking cabin on wheels. Because it's gigantic and it's gaudy. Like, yeah, Batman sticks with the Bat motif a lot of the fucking times, but this tank is fucking ugly. He should have just got the one that Christian Bale had. The Tumbler. I think the Tumbler is the best tank / Batmobile we've ever received. Just perfectly dynamic in every way, shape, and form. But this thing, what are we supposed to do with this? This is cause like his whole mantra in the first comic was, well, you know, as a citizen of Gotham, when I destroy things, I work in construction to fix them. Motherfucker, this tank is tearing up every street you drive on. Not only is it tearing up every single street you drive on, this tank is destroying any cars parked on the side of the street. It's destroying buildings. How much work are you putting in? What does your overtime check look like, Bruce? I need to know. There are answers that are demanded. We demand answers. I need to see his bank account statement. The whole thing, From when he first got the construction job to now. I don't even know how much money he's making in overtime in order to do all this shit, in order to fix all this shit. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm sorry. Had to go off on a tangent there because when I saw that damn vehicle, I fucking lost my mind. Absolutely lost my mind. But focusing on the rest of this issue, it's another solid issue. It doesn't reach the heights of the first issue. The first issue really freaking grabs you from the beginning. This one's more or less setting up the core villain that he's going to be going up against, the Black Mask villain. But then it's also building on the dynamic between both him and Alfred, which is super cool. That Alfred was using his connections to basically hide and protect Bruce because he kind of came to respect what he was doing in Gotham, taking out all of these criminals, the animals, and wiping them all out. Great. I love that. I also love that the moment that they took away that protection, they instantaneously started finding his ass. But at the exact same time, it looks as though he wanted them to find him because all of his safe houses and all the location that he stayed are all booby trapped. So it's like, how many men are you going to lose coming after me? Also, him having a face off with the villain, essentially, and the villain's like, we have you surrounded, before he jumps into the giant fucking battle tank. That's great, because I want to see more from the Black Mask guy for this universe. He seems really, really fucking scary. And I also appreciate the fact that we were teased Joker in the first one. He didn't really say anything. The henchmen were essentially the ones that introduced him, and then we don't see him again in this one. I'm hoping that we do that for Absolute Superman, where they introduce Brainiac towards the end of the last episode, last issue. But I really don't want to see Brainiac for maybe 2 or 3 more chapters. Like, he can just be off on the side. He's the one running things in the background. He's interested in Superman, but I'm interested in building up Superman's dynamic with both Lois Lane, the guys who were basically sent to arrest him, with his fucking battle armor, since the battle armor speaks to him. But I enjoyed this issue. It's another solid, like, I don't do numbers, but it was a solid read that's keeping me engaged with the Absolute Universe. Now we're waiting for Wonder Woman to drop, since it's the Batman first, Wonder Woman later, then Superman last. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Absolute Batman issue number 2. Comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.